Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday morning. This is video one. Now, before we jump into this video, I need to give you an update on the story about the bookstore. Some other information has come out, so let's just jump in, shall we? Let's go. To start with, for those of you who don't know, you need to join the bookstore membership. It's $200 a month. And they're charging $350 a month for a family membership, and they have a child's play area. I don't understand that. It's a bookstore. You go in, you buy a book, you leave. But I guess they want memberships. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they're doing a membership so you can come in and read the books and not have to buy them, but that's kind of counterproductive, I would think. It's like taking the place of a library. All right, the other thing is a lot of my subscribers pointed out that Harry said that, the best thing for him was his children, but a lot of you pointed out that he and Meghan never seemed to be home with those same children. Very interesting comments. And also, the lady who videotaped Oprah going to her chair said that Oprah had come out from the green room, and a lot of people said, why is there a green room in a bookshop? I hadn't caught that. Good point. So let's jump back to today. Meghan was papped again by Backgrid in front of the bookstore. So this is her third time visiting the bookstore in 5 days, and she's wearing a sweater, but it's over 80 degrees in Montecito. The pictures were taken on September 2nd. Apparently, they're claiming she was there for a sneak peek before it opened. It's another pap stroll. Now, obviously, she's with somebody. I don't know why these pictures are cropped to make it look like she's by herself. And I'm saying that she's with somebody because it appears to me that she's talking to somebody. Surely she's not walking through the parking lot talking to herself. She doesn't have her phone in her hand, at least, not by her face with the ear pods in so that she could have a conversation. We've all seen those kinds of pap walks before. So obviously she's with somebody. Maybe these pictures are supposed to go along with the puff pieces that are coming out about how she's so vulnerable and she's afraid to go out in public. Anyway, this picture, what they're going on about now is the keychain that's in her hand. Here's my thing. First of all, the keychain looks like it's photoshopped in. Let me zoom in a little for you. And it does not take a genius to realize that she's merching, you guys. This is totally, let me show this product. She probably invested in this thing, just like, she did with the bags. And so she's merching it to make money. Now, I believe that she's merching because they talk all about the accessory in People magazine. It's a leather matchbook keychain by Anya Hindmarch. It's $310, and it's designed with whimsical touches, and it mimics a matchbook and is embossed with a charming reminder to, quote, take what you need, offering uplifting words with words like hugs, love, patience, and smile. She is totally merching the product. I'm sure it will eventually come out that she had something, that she's invested in the company. And I have to point out that Harry's birthday is coming and all the attention is going to be on Harry. And even though Harry is not gone right now, he's supposedly there in Montecito, we all know that whenever something is going on with Harry, Invictus or something big, she does a pap walk in a parking lot. This is another parking lot pap. Harry's birthday is coming up. She can't have him taking all the attention. She's got to do something. I have absolutely no doubt that there were going to be some of you that said that she didn't know that Backgrid was there and she was just walking along. Unfortunately, as you can see, as we get closer and closer, she's looking right at the camera. And supposedly these paps are hidden, they're not out right in their faces. There's security and stuff. So she's looking right at the camera. Let's move on now to Harry. There's a lot of discussion. Remember, he wants to spend more time in the UK. That's what he said to people. We know that he and Meghan have hired some PR people to help with their image in the UK. But what they're saying is because Harry wrote The Spare, he may have gotten millions and millions of dollars for that book, but he's paid for it and he's still paying for it because he's lost his family. He lost his family because he dissed his family. And so, of course, there are polls going. We know how they love the polls. What the polls show is that Harry has had a massive drop in his popularity in the UK since he left the royal family. According to the poll, he became less popular since 2019 in October, before he even left the royal family. Back then, he was liked by 71% and disliked by 22% of those polled. The latest data from this past August showed that now only 30% like him, 60% dislike him. And it's being reported that that is a direct result of what he wrote in the Spare. Okay, wow. All right, let's move on to our update for Catherine. We're going back to Catherine's video, the family video. And this particular person wrote that, her message was there can be light at the end of the chemo tunnel, but it's important to take a moment to consider that for some people, this is an unrealistic view of cancer, and it will be incredibly jarring to say the least. I don't understand why people can't just be happy that her cancer journey is going well. So with that, thank God, Rebecca English, who seems to be a voice of reason for the Daily Mail, came out. And what she noted was, when you're looking at this video, there was no electronics, no tablets, no phones. You saw the kids out in nature, climbing trees, playing card games. And so while a lot of cynics were saying that this was, a very contrived video, they were actually wrong. What you see is what you get with William and Catherine. And they do practice what they preach. There is a large lack of technology. There's a big outdoor lifestyle and their love of nature, and that's how they live. She wrote, the family loves to go to Ammer Hall. The kids are swimming, sailing, playing in the garden, climbing trees like we saw with Louie, my God. But these are children that are literally being raised in what they're calling a middle-class normality, because one of them always drops the kids off at school and picks them up. They're there when the kids are playing football or cricket, or if they're, in a swimming match, or they're at dance recitals, just like normal, any other child, normal children. So I think it was a beautiful video. And to those people who said it was contrived and it wasn't, there's something wrong with you. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Hit the like and the subscribe button. Go down into the description box where you'll find the link to video number 2. Follow me over. You are not going to want to miss it. Let's go.